started to understand the importance of food from the heart was whenever I went on a grocery visit with my mother, and there will always be family picking up rice from the rice aisle, but I never see that happening to us. There will be times where I wonder, why is it that we have a constant supply of rice? And I realized, oh, it's from food from the heart. It's not sympathy that they are giving, it's empathy. And I realized that it's because of food from the heart that I don't have to worry about starving. There will always be food on the table. My parents do not have to worry that they do not have enough money to support us, to keep us well fed, and stand equal chances just like any other kids in Singapore. I first came to know about Food from the Heart when I was a primary 1 student. I didn't really know what I was going through. I only knew that every month I would always see my father at the general office collecting 2 huge bags. And whenever I come back home, I'll see the bag full of food, Maggies, rice, canned food. And that's when I really know, oh, okay, so this organization is providing us food. And it has been providing us ever since I was in the FAS. And it has accompanied me even until secondary 4. I remember when they brought us to a school where they are having a carnival, where there were lots of toys, and at a point of time, it was a very great impact on me because my family wasn't able to experience such luxury like buying toys on a regular basis. So seeing all these toys was paradise to me. I really enjoyed it and it really made my day. But what was more significant other than that carnival was the food provided. Whenever I opened the goodie bag, the one I looked forward most to was the instant noodles. At that point of time when I was young, instant noodle was my favorite food and it really made me happy. This one was when I was secondary 1.
No, this was
This one was even earlier than this. This is 2016.
Okay. I'm in transportation and I realize mobility is the biggest problem to many people and their family. So if the people can't come forward to collect, it's because they have problem going to school, probably they're at work, the parents themselves can't come, and you don't expect the little girl to carry the 5 kilo or 10 kilos of rice with the rest of the food home by herself. It's quite difficult. So I volunteered my service to those who really need transportation, and it's no bother to me, but yeah, it does help.
The greatest takeaway or the greatest influence my parents have had on me was to have empathy, because we are from a low-income family. We are struggling ourselves. But despite struggling, my father still takes time off to help the others. And when I was young, maybe I would have thought, why are we helping others when we already need help ourselves? But over the years, as I continue to look at him helping others, I realized, oh, it's because we are in the same situation. He's able to truly understand them. So it reminds me that regardless of whether I'm rich or I'm poor, it's always nice to stand in other people's shoes, to understand them, to try to know what they are going through, and to help them whenever we are able to.
The School Goodie Bag program has been around for over 14 years already, so we hope to give a bit of fresh air to the goodie bag through changing the composition of the food items. At the same time, we also hope to give a more nutritious value to the food items of the new school goodie bag. So we actually put in items like cornflakes, UHT milk, oats, wholemeal food items like the red rice vermicelli and all that. At the same time, we also want to introduce more kid-friendly food items such that these children can actually prepare the food items for themselves, either for breakfast, lunch or dinner. And we are also incorporating a surprise item to basically entice the children to actually collect the food items on a more regular basis. For example, this month we are giving out ikan bilis and macaroni. So we hope to be able to do this on a continuous basis.
We used to have them. Back then, in the old goodie bags were more of the general variety. I feel like there's more fresher items now, as in there's the eggs, there's the milk, items who have a longer shelf life. And I think especially the vermicelli is a great twist. I mean, just eating rice every day would be quite boring, so a new carbohydrates will be better.
We hope that, from distributing these food packs, these families could have ease of mind. Instead of actually worrying that there's not going to be food at home, they can now be more at ease. And at the same time, we hope that, instead of using the expenses that they set aside to actually purchase groceries for their families, they can now use that for other more important expenses, such as utilities, house bills, or even school fees.
First, I would say thank you on behalf of all the recipients, people who have received from you. And I really hope that there are a lot more people, companies, organizations that come forward to help sponsor this event and make it more successful and reach more families, because I'm sure besides those who are receiving these goodie bags, there are a lot others that really need it but did not come forward. So we hope more sponsors will come forward and help, all right, put food on the table for the less fortunate.
I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really want to thank Food from the Heart for just helping us. It might seem simple to just provide us with food, but it's not easy to provide food for many families, for many schools, for so many years. And I think it's been a really good job that Food from the Heart has been doing, and I hope that Food from the Heart will continue to do so and benefit even more families.